how to build a life that you desire. In today's video, I want to break down the steps that I've taken to build a life that I actually want to live. And I think this is an important topic for a lot of people because right now, I believe people feel kind of stuck, right? There's a lot of craziness going on in the world. There's a lot of stuff that just doesn't make sense. You know, we're kind of going through some hard times as a, entire globally. And I think it's important that you don't quit out on what you want to do just because the external situation is not perfect. So when it comes to building a life that you desire, the first thing you must be clear on is the vision. What is your vision? What are the goals that you must materialize? So a lot of people, they think they want something, right? You'll ask them, hey, like, what's your goal here? What do you want to do with your life? And they always give you these really vague answers. Things like, oh, I want to get into shape, or I want to make more money, or I want to move into a new house. Just generally vague stuff. And the first part of building your vision is this actually is a fun exercise to do, guys. And this is something I probably work on. I mean, I work on it daily, honestly, but I really work on it at least like once a quarter. And building that vision, what does that look like? What exactly does your life look like? What kind of house are you living in? What are the details of the house? What's the backyard like? Is there a pool? Do you have a big backyard, small backyard? Where is the house located? What's the style of the house? What's your garage look like? What do the cars in your garage look like? What does your family look like? What do the people you're surrounded with look like? Who are they? What do they do? What do you do for fun? What are all the little details of that life that you could create in your wildest imagination? What do those details look like? And be as unrealistic as possible here, guys, because nothing is too far out of reach for you. If somebody else in the world has accomplished it, that means you can as well, as long as you're willing to pay the price to get there. And do this. It will be fun, right? I do what's called a vision board. I'll find pictures of the stuff that I want, what I want my life to look like, print it out on a piece of paper, and I review that, right? I also I write down all the characteristics that I am and embody to become that person who's actually going to achieve that stuff on the vision board. And that's the second part of this is, yeah, all that stuff's great. Dreaming is great. Having big goals is fantastic. Having a big vision is fantastic. But the second part most people forget to do is that they forget to build that character who can actually go out and get that done and achieve that, all those goals and materialize that vision. So that's the part two to this is you need to write out, what is that person? Who is that character? What is their character like? What time do they wake up in the morning? What kind of daily habits do they do? What foods do they eat? How much do they work out? What do they look like? What are their, money-making habits? What skills do they have? Are they entrepreneurial? Are they really good at sales? Write down the skills, because you need to be also equally clear on that character, the person, the character you need to be for your vision to become real. Because at the end of the day, that's all it boils down to. It's the person. It's that person's habits and belief system that is what separates why some people get really good results in life and why others don't. So this should be a fun exercise for you. And then, guys, when you build out that person, that character, here's the hard part. You actually have to take those daily actions that person will really do in order to achieve that stuff. So everything you wrote down, right, try to make them as equal as possible. What would, if you had this crazy life, what does the person who achieves that actually look like? What do they do? And think about it, right? It's not, you're gonna have to probably put some thought into this exercise to get the most out of it. But when you can kind of match those two things, and you'll get feedback from, putting in the work too. You'll kind of get a good feedback in terms of, hey, is this working or not? Do I need to pivot? Do I need to shift my direction after you put some work in? But guys, I think that's something that is super important. And a lot of people, I think right now, are feeling discouraged about, their goals. They think it's too hard to hit them right now. Now is not the right time. And I don't think it could, honestly, it couldn't be further from the truth, because right now the competition for getting those things is thinning out, right? There's less and less people trying to actually achieve big right now, simply because they believe, hey, it's not possible. There's too many external factors that are going to hold this situation back. Anyways, guys, I think it's super important to be very, very clear on what do you want your life to look like? Because too many people go through life just coasting through and not being super specific and clear on exactly the life that they want. Guys, make sure you subscribe to the channel for daily videos. Give this video a thumbs up. Drop in the comments, let me know, what's your vision? What's your 5 or 10 year vision? And another cool thing is I'm creating a free group. It's where like-minded people can join this group, interact with myself and others, give value and receive value. There's also gonna be a free 4-part program that I'm gonna give you. Essentially, this is the system that I use to exponentially increase results in all areas of my life. And for my loyal watchers, I want to give that to you guys for free. So the link for that will be in the description of the video, and I look forward to seeing you in there. And guys, I will see you next video.